Hi everyone, I'm Preston Silverman. I'm co-founder and CEO of RaiseMe. Started RaiseMe after having the opportunity to teach high school juniors and seniors and see some of the challenges that they face with their path to college. We believe this is one of the biggest challenges facing the country today. By 2020, 65% of jobs will require a college degree. 80% of jobs created since the recession require some form of higher education. And college-educated Americans are now earning 100% more than their peers without a degree. But at the same time, as we all know, the cost of college has been rising dramatically, leaving millions of students and families to question whether it's a viable path for them and how they're going to afford college. We believe this is deeply troubling for our country and our communities, and it's also a big challenge for the colleges and universities that are looking to serve this next generation of students. A lot of people don't realize that every year in the US, colleges and universities are awarding over $50 billion in scholarships and grants to subsidize students' education and help them pay for college. On top of that, they're spending about $10 billion to reach the students that they want to serve. But we've seen a major challenge with the way that these grant funds are being awarded today. Historically, they haven't been awarded until after students are supposed to have already decided whether and where to apply to college, which is too late to impact many students' college ambitions or application decisions. And as a result, many students have to navigate this path with very little transparency into whether or how much scholarship aid they'll receive, let alone what they could be doing throughout high school to become more eligible for additional funds. And universities are missing out on an opportunity to use these funds to actually get the students they want to apply to their school in the first place. And many students are scared off by their sticker price and don't even realize they have these scholarships available. So with RaiseMe, we're flipping the traditional paradigm on its head. And instead of waiting until after students applied and been admitted to college to award these funds, we enable them to accrue it as they go throughout high school based on their individual progress and development and by reaching certain milestones that are going to set them up for college success. We call these micro-scholarships because of their incremental nature, but it can add up to be quite a bit of money. Students can earn on RaiseMe up to $100,000 towards their college education today. We're seeing this have a huge impact on students' college search. 2/3 of students that we've surveyed said RaiseMe changed how they thought about their college search. Over 50% of students that used RaiseMe applied or enrolled at a different institution because of it. And nearly 2/3 of students say they're studying harder or taking on new activities in school or harder courses because of RaiseMe. So I wanted to quickly try and show you how this works. I'll just show you one or two parts of the apps real quick. Students are able to build a portfolio on RaiseMe. You can think of it almost like a LinkedIn where they have all their courses, their extracurricular activities, clubs and sports, their community service, any work experience, test scores, all the types of things that students are doing throughout high school and college. They can go and quickly add anything they want into their portfolio themselves. So you can see a student here adding an AP course that they've taken. And once they add the course, they save it, we add it to their portfolio, and then we evaluate it against all the algorithms and rubrics for our different universities, and students are able to instantaneously see their scholarships go up towards the schools that they care about. And these dollar amounts represent a guaranteed minimum amount of scholarship aid that students will receive from that institution if they apply, are admitted, and choose to enroll there. So for the first time, they're having real transparency into a guaranteed amount of scholarship that they'll get from these institutions. In addition to the student experience, we also have portals for college and university leaders who are able to follow the students that have expressed interest in their school. They can message them, let them know about events they're holding and things like that. And we have a portal for high school counselors and teachers too. They're able to follow their students' progress, see what schools they're interested in, how much scholarship money they've earned, trying to make their life a little bit easier and give them tools that help them do their job more effectively. We're in our 4th school year. We've now awarded over $2.3 billion in scholarships to students graduating high school. We have students in 2 out of every 3 high schools in the country using the platform. We have over 265 colleges and universities awarding funds on RaiseMe. This is everyone from some of the biggest public institutions in the country like ASU and Penn State and Florida to selective private colleges like Penn and Chicago and Carnegie Mellon. The average graduating senior last year got $24,000 in scholarships or $6,000 per year. We're seeing this translate to great results for our university partners. We serve, as I mentioned, a broad array of schools, but across the board, we're seeing schools admitting students that are on RaiseMe at a higher rate, and those students actually matriculating to college at a higher rate as well. You can see with Northeastern last year, they accepted 43% of the students coming from RaiseMe versus their average admission of 29%, and students actually matriculated at nearly twice their regular yield rate. FIU is a large public school in Florida, I think around 60,000 undergrad, and last year we represented 42% of their incoming class. And even at that scale, we're seeing that students were accepted at a much higher rate. And something our team is really excited about is about 40% of those students were underrepresented minorities. We're excited that we're just getting ready to launch a program for community college students as well. We're rolling out pilots in 2 states right now, and we've launched programs for 30 colleges and universities. Again, a mix of public and private institutions. So that's all that I have for you today. Thank you. I'll be here the rest of the week.